Hello everyone, I'm a Metaslave and welcome to Chapter 17 of my FE6 RR LTC. As a Fog of War map, it's important that I use torches to expand my vision range, since I can't just warp units into the fog willy-nilly. That's why the first thing I do is have Astor use its torch. Then, I trade the torch away from Astor into Elfin, so that I can later give it to Zeiss, so that he can also expand his vision range. So first what I do is Bard Train back, well, after I drop Astor as far forward as I can, which luckily I can drop on the mountains, which makes the survival odds much better. So now I Bard Train Elfin to Zeiss in order to trade the torch to Zeiss. And Juno picked up Karel and ended her turn next to Zeiss so that Zeiss could take Karel, use a torch, and end his turn at the edge of Yoder's range to warp. So first, obviously, I want to dance Zeiss so that he can move after warping. Then I warp him Yoder's max range, and now Zeiss can drop Karel perfectly in reach or in range of the throne next turn. With that in mind, everyone else is just gonna move down towards the arena and the village. The arena EXP recipient, in particular, that I have my eye on, if these last couple maps have been any indication, would be Clarine. Which is why I'll spend both of the dances next turn on her. It may look like Shanna's in range of nomads, which is precarious, but these Cavaliers, conveniently for me, bloody block those nomads, making Shanna and Astor fairly safe there. I skipped the Delphi Shield in Chapter 16, but with my stupidly high stats, that really just doesn't matter. I can just dodge or just face tank the ballistas. And the nomads aren't a worry since I'm warp skipping most of Sakai. So, first is Clarine. I get the right arena enemy really unelegantly, so I'll be speeding that up until I actually, eventually I finally get, I get a 750 enemy. And it's this Paladin, which has really low hit on Clarine since she has huge speed and luck, and gets like passive avoid from the arena. Might as well, we know this is gonna end. So I get a fair amount of money from it as well. Now I can dance for her. And yep, same cycle. I believe the next enemy she faces is an axe user, yep. And then she gets a level up from this. I believe the warp I needed next chapter is exactly 20, requires exactly 20 magic. And off this third arena, after I Bard Train a little bit, off this third arena visit, Clarine can actually get yet another level up. So being able to hit that magic threshold for next chapter helps, her overall EXP intake. But I could also be misremembering, and instead that magic threshold for next map is 18 instead, which would be funny, but oh well. Either way, 20 magic Clarine, yay. So then I rescue her off the arena with Diane, and now it's Milady's turn, after I was hesitating like that. I burn a little bit, then same shenanigans. This arena enemy's kind of dangerous. It's a Silver Axe Berserker, but luckily I hit 3 times in a row and did not get crit, so we're good. I even dodged one, which I guess not too surprising since Silver Axe isn't very inaccurate. She doesn't get a level up, unfortunately, but that's okay. I wasn't really pining for it that much. So now she too gets rescued from the arena, and Percival takes his turn in the arena as well. Yeah. And then I get a Berserker, but unfortunately he uses a lance in here instead of a sword, so that's not actually good for me. But I luckily dodge. Well, I I miss. Then, yeah, we're all good. And then Percival does get a level up, which I believe this level up does pay off later. So it's a good thing I got it here, since, again, these next few maps are going to be playing at a very be played at a very frenetic pace because of warp. Because Tate can't do anything else, she takes the Tina staff from the village. Which, well, I think is just money, but, you know, oh well. So now, I put that Horse Slayer from Chapter 7 to use, finally, here, against Arcardo. With Zeiss. And then because Zeiss baited the Wyvern Rider to attack him rather than Karel from 2 range, Karel has a perfect path to the throne that I can now take in order to complete Chapter 17 in 2 turns. I will see you next time.